e raised to x is the easiest. It is 1 plus x square over 2 factorial plus x cube over 3 factorial plus so on. Sine of x is x minus x cube over 3 factorial plus x raised to 5 over 5 factorial minus x raised to 7 over 7 factorial and so on. Cosine of x is 1 minus x square over 2 factorial plus x raised to 4 over 4 factorial minus x raised to 6 over 6 factorial plus so on. And then 1 over 1 plus x is 1 minus x plus x square, minus x cube plus so on. Okay. These terms, if you're wondering how do we get these terms, you just have to expand the Maclaurin series for these functions. Okay. Now we will do certain questions. The easiest type of questions that you can expect are where you have to write the first 4 terms and the general term for any given series, for any given function. I mean, so let's say if you have f of x equals e raised to 2x, we have to write the first 4 terms and the general term for the expansion of this function. So for this, if you know the expansion of e raised to x, we wrote this here, e raised to x, first 4 terms are these. So if you know that e raised to x is this, to find out e raised to 2x, you can use u substitution. What you can say is, let's say e raised to u will be 1 plus u square over 2 factorial plus u cube and so on. And then you have to let, you can see that here it is 2x. So just say that u is equal to 2x. And then you just have to replace u by 2x.
Okay.
So replace u by 2x. So you get 1 plus 2x plus 2x whole square over 2 factorial. Then 2x whole cube over 3 factorial. That's it. You have to write the first 4 terms and the general term. So can you guess what will be the general term? General term means you have to write in terms of n. Like here, the general term would be x raised to n over n factorial for e raised to x. This is the general term.
Okay.
Now, can you guess the general term for e raised to 2x?
2x to the power of n over n factorial.
Yes, 2x raised to n over n factorial. That's it. And you can simplify. So 1 plus 2x. 2x whole square will be 4x square over 2 factorial plus this will be 8x cube over 3 factorial plus and this, if you simplify, this will be 2 raised to n times x raised to n over n factorial. That's it. Okay, now, but this is the easiest type of question. Okay, now even this, I would call it easy. So we have a function f of x equals x plus x square plus x cube over 3 minus x raised to 5 over 30 plus so on.
Okay.
And we have to tell, so we have 4 answer choices. Minus 3x square minus 3x cube minus x raised to 4 plus x raised to 6 over 10 plus so on. Then we have minus 3x square minus 3x raised to 4 minus x raised to 6 plus x raised to 10 over 10, so on. Then minus 3x square plus 9x raised to 4 minus 9x raised to 6 plus 81x raised to 10 over 10 plus so on. You have to tell that which of these following answer choices, I write one more, represent f of minus 3x square. So this is a function f of x. You have to find out what will be the series for f of minus 3x square out of these 4 answer choices. I'm writing the 4th one. It's very much similar to the previous question. Previously, the function was e raised to x, and we had to find out expansion of f of 2x. This time, the given function is this, and we have to find out expansion of f
Instead
minus
of B or D and 27, so 3x squared, you plug in that for x cubed. That's 3x to the sixth. Over 3
Let's
factorial is 3. No, times 2 is 6.
minus 3x squared plus minus 3x squared whole squared. You just write the first three terms
That's
and I
4. 3 to the fourth over. That's 3 to the fourth. Minus 3 to the fourth.
Minus 3 raised to 2 will be plus 9. X squared whole square will be x raised to 4. See, only
No,
two.
it's B.
B?
Yeah.
How?
Oh no, C. C.
See, only the first two terms will give you the answer choice. You don't have to go to the third term. So here, and this is a previous AP question. And just see, this is very easy. A, B, D. In the second term, see the second term, you have minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. And most of the students make this mistake. They don't square the whole thing. You have to, see, basically you're just replacing x by minus 3x squared. So here when you write minus 3x squared, this entire thing is getting squared.
Okay.
That's why minus 3 squared gives us 9. So it's safe. It's safer to first write it in terms of u plus u squared plus u cubed plus 3, this so on. And then we replace u by minus 3x squared. Because when we replace x by this, and sometimes we make a mistake. Okay, anyway, let's move on to the next question. Our next one is slightly difficult. Let's see, not that difficult. So we have f of x equals summation of n going from 0 to infinity, 5 times 2x minus 3 raised to n over n factorial. This is a series. We have to find out the derivative of this function. See, although this is a function, but it is in terms of series, okay? So you think about how you can find out the derivative. Meanwhile, I will write the 4 answer choices. And the derivatives are also given in terms of summation.
Yeah.
So just how you differentiate a normal function, we will differentiate this using power rule. Let's try to find out derivative of this function f prime x. Okay. Whenever you have a function in terms of a series, this is a series, right? So
yeah.
Don't panic about this. This is a very easy question, although it looks difficult. But what you will do is, you know the power rule, right? Okay, so we have this n, 2x minus 3 raised to n. And there is 5. 5 is a constant, right? 5 is a constant. And so 5 is a constant. And n factorial will be also constant. When we are differentiating something with respect to x, so any other variable will be a constant. N will be also constant, right? Okay. So nothing will happen to 5 and n factorial. So 5 over n factorial is just as it is. And just for a moment, let's keep n equals to blank. Because in the answer choices, I see there is n is going from 1 to infinity, 1 to infinity, 0 to infinity, 0 to infinity, right? So, but in f of x, n is starting from 0. But in the answer choices, we see that it's starting from 1 and 0. So we'll think about that later. But just for now, let's keep it blank. Now, Tanvir, if you just had 2x minus 3 raised to n, so how would you have differentiated it? Let's say that you had this function. So what would be derivative of this? Now, yeah. Just apply the power rule and then chain rule.
So it'll be a 10. And so it'll be a 10 outside the
Okay.
power. And then a power will stay will be like, so will be, and you'll take an n outside.
Mm.
N over
And
n factorial.
yeah. And
Or
what
it's
will
just
happen?
n minus 1
Yes.
factorial.
And what will happen to this n? It will become n minus 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the power rule, right? Yeah. And then derivative of 2x minus 3 will be 2. That's the chain rule.
2. Okay, yeah.
Chain rule, right? So derivative of 2x minus 3 is 2, so times 2. That's what you said in the beginning, that you'll get a 10. So 5 times 2, we'll get a 10. So 10 over, and n over n factorial will be n minus 1 factorial in the denominator.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 2x minus 3 raised to n minus 1. Okay. So far, let's look at the answer choices. Let's see if we can eliminate something. See, we can eliminate D, because in D, the denominator is n plus 1. So D can't be true. We can eliminate A because in the denominator we have 5, but we should have 10, right?
Yeah.
We can also eliminate B because we have n factorial and we want n minus 1 factorial. So obviously it will be C. But now how come we have n equals to 1 to infinity? For that, the reason is, if here I write n going from 0 to infinity,
Mm-hmm.
and I put 0, n equals to 0, you will get 0 minus 1, which is minus 1 factorial.
Mm.
And that is nothing. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so you have to start from n equals to 1.
Okay.
And one more reason is, if you expand f of x, the real reason is, now if you expand f of x, you get, the first term will be 5, the next term will be 5 times 2x minus 3, plus next term will be 5 over 2, 2x minus 3 whole square. Now, if you just find out the derivative of f of x, so you'll get derivative of 5 is 0, derivative of this will be 10, derivative of third term will be 5 times 2x minus 3 times 2.
Mm-hmm.
So from here, you can see that the first term is just 0. First term is become 0. So f prime x is starting from 10. So it automatically has one term less than f of x, right? If f of x has n terms, f prime x will have n minus 1 terms. So it has one term less than f of x. And that's why we are instead of starting from 0, we are starting from 1. And also because 0 minus 1 will be minus 1 factorial, that's not possible. So that's why you have n is starting from 1.
Okay.
So answer choice C is correct. Okay. Now, so we have a function g of x, and its Taylor series expansion about x equals minus 2 is given by 2 plus 4 times x plus 2 plus 4 times x plus 2 whole square plus 8 over 3 x plus 2 whole cube. That's what we have. So this is 2 raised to n plus 1 over n factorial times x plus 2 raised to n. That's the general term. We have to write the first 3 terms of g prime of x and the general term. First 4 terms.
Okay.
First 4 terms of g prime of x and also the general term. Now, this is easy because the g of x is given in expanded form. When it's given in expanded form, it's easier to differentiate as compared to this question. In this question, it was given in summation form. And even if you have in summation form, better thing would be that you first write the expansion of the given function and then find out the derivative of each term one by one.
Okay.
That's what we have to do here. We have to find out the derivative one by one for the first 3 terms. For the first 4 terms, sorry. You just have this function and you have to find out the derivative of this function. Just that is the question.
Oh, so 2 plus...
no, derivative of 2 will be 0, right?
Oh, no, 0.
Yeah.
plus 4
4
plus 8 times 2
mhm,
plus x, 2 times x plus 2 plus 8 times the same thing.
this time power exponent will be 2.
Oh yeah,
8 times x plus 2 raised to 2.
yeah, and then the general formula is going to be
Now try to differentiate this term. And
n
again,
over n factorial
mhm.
times 2 plus x. Wait,
So this is a constant. 2 raised to n plus 1 is a constant.
yeah,
So that will be just as it is.
yeah, times x plus 2 then.
And then,
N minus 1.
yes. So x plus 2 raised to n minus 1. And if we club n over n factorial,
Mm-hmm.
so that will give us over n factorial will be 1 over n minus 1 factorial,
Mm-hmm.
x plus 2 raised to n minus 1. So that is the general term. And these are the first 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4.